An NTTV special report, UNTPrez Talks with Dr. Neil Simontrisk.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of UNTPrez Talks with UNT President Neil Simontrisk. I'm your host, Alyssa Weems, filling in this week for Michaela Goose. President Simontrisk, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. It's Monday, and the sun is shining, although it's shining a little bright here. It's been pretty hot this past few days, so I'm glad to see you. And how are you all doing?
It is a little hot outside. I'm doing really good. I just wish the temperature was a little bit cooler outside, but I'm thankful for the Texas heat. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started here. You released a statement last week voicing your opinion on the recent decision by ICE to deport any college student in the U.S. attending college on a visa who is only attending online classes in the fall. What brought you to this point, and do you have anything else you'd like to add on this statement?
Yeah, presidents across the country are upset by this decision. It's heartless. The idea of us not being able to serve our students and having to send them home in the midst of a surging COVID crisis doesn't seem reasonable, nor does it seem consistent with our mission. Our mission is to give people a great education, help them get their degrees and attain their career goals. Certainly, sending them home doesn't help anybody to do that. We want to make sure that we can do things in the safest way possible, but we will commit to our international students that they will have face-to-face classes available through this period so that they can stay here.
All right. Now, multiple universities have started the process of filing amicus briefs and lawsuits against ICE, such as USC, Dartmouth, MIT, and more. Does UNT have any plans of following suit?
Yes, we've joined the amicus brief for the President's Alliance, which was the first one, the one led by, I believe, Harvard and MIT and some California schools. The paperwork has been filed, our name's on the brief, and of course, we're happy to join and support the APLU, the American Public and Land-Grant Universities, or other agencies that are attempting to get this rolled back by ICE.
All right, now changing gears a little bit, there has been a petition circulating primarily on Twitter calling for the Young Conservatives of Texas to be disbanded at UNT. The Attorney General of Texas has said he will sue UNT if that happens. What is your opinion on the issue?
My opinion is that people try to drag us into their arguments. Social media has become harsh, I believe, and bitter. I think that social media in many cases allows people to become addicted to negative interactions with each other and not respectful interactions. But that's their issue. If people want to start fighting on social media, I'm not going to get dragged into it nor drag the university into it unless something crosses the line and becomes actionable from a legal perspective. That would be hate speech or hate speech or threats. Those types of things, which again are simply matters of law, not matters of free speech. As much as I regret some of the things that have been coming out of both sides in terms of statements, people have free speech. The university is a bastion of free speech, and so we don't get involved. I think the important thing here is that I don't know if people have too much time on their hands or if they're just getting a little bit stir crazy from being cooped up, but I've watched that social media has really become a negative influencer in the country. And I really feel that people need to kind of get a grip. There needs to be a new move that gets people to be kind, considerate, and empathetic, as opposed to experiencing hostile, silly arguments over things that they fire off at each other. So I don't know why people choose to use social media to irritate the world. I wish they'd stop. And in the meantime, don't ask me to get in the middle of your arguments, okay?
I totally agree with you. I feel like people need to be more kind and more considerate on social media. So I totally agree with you right there. Do you have anything else to say that I haven't already mentioned?
No, well, we've had classes going on now for a week, and so far, so good. So we're guardedly optimistic that our fall reopening is going to be successful. Enrollment looks strong, and I'm excited about the prospects of what we can do this fall.
I'm excited too and looking forward to seeing all my friends back in the fall very soon. Well, that's all that I have this week for UNTPrez Talks. Thank you so much, President Smatras, and we will see y'all next week.
Thank you so much. Have a great week.
You too.
You've been watching an NTTV special report, UNTPrez Talks, with Dr. Neil Smatras.